Hello there. I'm talking about um, home and school connections. My name is Sunita Bolton, and I'm in Professor Melissa Greenston class. Um, what is the hook about home and school connections? Basically, number one is making sure that students are in a safe environment and getting their learning goals and their education, and that families can connect with teachers and get involved with their children activities and their academics. So the first point, I'm sorry, the first point I'm gonna talk about is cultural responsible teaching. And one of the things is cultural influence is basically on shaping the students' communication style and learning styles, and learn through their shares of values, beliefs, and their practices. Also, cultural comparison plays a role in instruction of EL, which is English learning students, which help learners to engage in intercultural communication, adjusting their language use. Um, how do English learner cultural values, beliefs integrate appropriately in their teaching and learning? Is basically by the student's cultural background, and the main part of learning is by connecting the curriculum through their experiences, having families again come and share their experience in their culture towards other students, and shaping and thinking process the communication style the students are. Being social with peers, have a teacher have teachers have a relationship with the students, getting to know them and know their family. Also, what schools and classrooms environment influence languages to create inclusive environments by building a safe, peaceful space for students that can function and learn, you know, with activities and lessons. Um, some of the strategies for supporting celebrating cultural diversity is basically um, using the curriculum materials that be provided for the students to learn about different cultures. For example, like books, um, music, doing art, um, and also cultural background lessons. For the kids to understand different cultures around the world, and also basic connecting parents regularly too. Also, um, invite them to share share their experience of their culture towards the students. Also, so students can understand and learn. Um, what are some of the strategies? Um, Leveraging a home language and cultural assets. Students to share their experience again by storytelling, songs, provide books in home languages that they can use, like auto, video clips, and stories and activities. The next one is also too, what are some of the strategies needed in identify of the EL students, including special needs? Special need kids are very important, and they are somebody. And one of the things with special need kids, you have to adapt lessons to meet their individual needs. And that's why we have for special need kids is the IEP, was an individual education program for kids who are with special needs have certain goals they have to reach. Um, Also, again, getting to know, building a relationship with the students. What's important, um, understanding social, emotional, cultural, is building a safe environment. Again, it's a most important thing is building a safe environment with the students. Home and school connections. The last one is the second. This is the second point, which is home and school connections. Um, what made families community practice is by do like lessons connecting to students of their experience and sharing their experience and their cultures to other students so they could get to know what their culture is about. Um, what some of the strategies to build, foster strong and family community is share updates, positive feedback, uh, text parents, email, call them. Whereas the effective families engage practices, you know, a two-way communication with the parents and the students, the parents and the teachers, a communication, sending notes home. Besides that, you just call them, connect them during the week, tell them what's going on. And the last one is what are some of the inclusive community engagements practice based on being social, um, each other backgrounds, create again environment for kids, for even families, create a welcome environment for them, an atmosphere, so they could feel comfortable with that. And my conclusion is making sure that students are safe in um, in the classroom. Parents get involved in their in their students' efforts in their learning education. That is all for right now. Y'all have a good day. I do